Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else and I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Pressure coming. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Trying to get to him. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one.
Picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is ready to give them a first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's back to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion from the offense. Going to the running game. Keeps the legs moving. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Tuafili. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pass intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Trying to run, it's Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Uyangalele. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme, there is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front offensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. So they
pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they... And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Kane.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Benson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Uyangalele. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Looking for a block. It's Benson. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback checking off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do if they've been
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wants to throw. It's King. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. 2nd interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Looking to throw. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to bully their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Runs through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Gets it to the back.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out.
Touchdown, Noles! What a grab and go for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
To the air, it's King. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 2nd down coming up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give is to Williams. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Morlock. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Morlock. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'd like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Lane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's King. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and you keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback will audible. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight. Push the ball down the field. Make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. on second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Going for the big play. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that.
Make sure you click the circle to subscribe to my YouTube gaming channel, and make sure you click the box to watch my previous uploads. Take care, and thanks again.